EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Here's Cade York to start the ball game. And off we go from Lumen Field. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here is Penix. Open man is Jennings. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete.
This is a great example of why these out-breaking routes towards the sidelines are so critical to have great timing and rhythm between the receiver and the quarterback. In this case, he just can't quite keep his feet in bounds. Great effort to secure the catch, but it's going to result in an incomplete.
On 3rd down, Penix. Metcalf with the grab. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Seattle.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Throwing again, it's Penix. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Penix gonna throw again. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a 1st down.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll motion over Metcalf. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. And he's in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Right to the air goes Howell. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play. Now, faking the give. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. On now, Cade York for the point after. It's up and through. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The tight end Fant in motion. That's to the sideline and intercepted. York now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Come on, set.
Shaheed in motion.
Set, go.
They'll look to throw. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
The tight end Fant in motion. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50, set up the offense with a short field. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the first down.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing is Howell. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually,
good blocking, and he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown Lions. York, good on the extra point. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Sack. Dragon 60.
Shaheed in motion. On 1st down, it's Penix. He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
when you find yourself in this situation now, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Finally, this defense has been searching for a big play after giving up 2 touchdowns on the previous 2 drives. They're going to need more of that.
Now it's Howell. A high throw over the middle that's taken in. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll throw with Howell. Quickly, they get it into the hands of Williams. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
In trouble, and down he goes.
Interesting strategy, play action on that down and distance. Remember, the threat of play action is all based on down and distance. That is a pass down all day, and the defensive line didn't even spend 1 second worrying about that play fake. They were in a race to the quarterback.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
From the gun, it's Penix. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Now Penix on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This returnable from inside his own 40. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Howell. Going left side. And it's taken in by Williams. And he will score. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On play action, Penix. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight, there's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. The tight end, Fant, in motion. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
To throw is Howell. To the right side, that's St. Brown. A gain there of 15. First down, Detroit.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
20-yard pickup there. Good for a Lions first down. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. First and 10. Slot receiver, headed right. Back to throw. Howell. That is caught. What a throw. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. Now it's York for the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Lions add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On first and 10, it's Penix. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Howell. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Sisco. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Buffalo 18. Here we go, set.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. That's deep for the back of the end zone.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
On second down, Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Let's go.
From the gun, here is Penix. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down. The tight end Fant in motion. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on fourth and long will end up in a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Back to the air once more on second down. Throw across his body is complete. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
York's kick is good. And the Lions going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. The tight end Fant in motion.
Trap 60, trap 60.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Throwing is Howe. Now a shot here, deep middle. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
That's caught by Gibbs. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, Detroit.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a third down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on third down? Third downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. He'll look to throw. That one a bit high, but it's complete. He is in. Touchdown, Detroit. York now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Lions stretch things out even further.
York to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Penix. That ball flutters to the ground. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Go.
Back to the air again on second and 10. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shaheed in motion.
Ready.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Lions have got it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now it's Howe. This throw taken in by Amon-Ra. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll throw with Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Let's go now.
Howell. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Williams in motion.
Set, go.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The Seahawks scoop it up. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage, and then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover. I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver.
And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Aubrey now for the extra point. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And this is not going to come close to fooling anyone. Hard to believe they thought that would work. It didn't, and they get nothing on the extra point. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go. Go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the kick.
No chance at all. He'll go down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Howell. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Gibbs. There he goes, inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. So we are through 3.
With the score Lions 45.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Very nice defensive play there. They'll let you complete passes if they're going to end up like that. It's a completion, but a loss of yards. Third and long.
Let's go now. Set go.
Back to throw. Howell. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Got it. Ready?
The tight end Fant in motion. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Go street.
Throwing now from the gun. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
70 Lions. Ready, go. Ready.
Here's a run. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Now it's York for the PAT. He's got it. And the Lions will add one more onto their big lead.
Seahawks 13. York to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
30-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points. You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll run it to the right here with Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Here's Howell. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And he's going to have a Lions first down. He's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Williams in motion. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Now a give to Gibbs, running right. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game.